This is hardcore Minecraft. And despite playing the game for years, I've never had a proper hardcore world. So today, it's time to start one. But if I die even just once, the whole world gets deleted forever. This video took me over 10 hours to make, so if you could take the time to hit the subscribe button, that would mean so much to me. And with all that said, this is the story of my new hardcore world. And we're in. Okay, a jungle's pretty interesting. Let me just try to find some wood, and I already see some mines, so that's perfect. Let's get some wood. Okay, this should be enough. Now, let me just make some basic wooden tools and get some stone as well. Okay, that should be good. Now, let me make some stone tools. I'm gonna need an axe, a pickaxe, and a hoe. Also, if we're already in a jungle, let me just collect some bamboo. That's gonna be really useful for scaffoldings. And some cocoa beans while we're at it. And there's some melons, which are great because for now, this is my only food source. Or we could just head into this cave over here. Already some iron, so let me just collect this. Perfect, and let's see what's inside here. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt too much to collect this iron. Also, we are in the new 26.2 update, so there could be sulfur caves. And there is something there, so we can actually check that out. But I do want to make some iron armor first, that is for sure. And let me just quickly smelt my stuff out. And now I can craft a full set of iron armor. Okay, now then, let's check this sulfur cave out. And there's also a huge, drop here. There's our first diamond, so let's collect them. 2 diamonds, and there's even more. Perfect. And that's 5 more diamonds. And also, there is a mine shaft. I could check that out as well. Not the biggest sulfur cave, but I really like these blocks, the sulfur blocks, and these cinnabar blocks. They look insanely good. Especially their brick variants. Those look really cool. And that's how you use a sulfur cube. Then you can make them bounce. Interesting. And some even more diamonds as well. That is actually perfect. Or you know what? I could check the mine shaft out a bit. Oh, and there's a lush cave here as well. That is actually pretty useful because I can eat these. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get down from here. Thankfully, I've made it out. I did get 24 diamonds, 4 gold, and 60 iron from the ship, so that's pretty nice. And that's gonna be our first night done here. And another portal. That is perfect. Okay, this is absolutely horrible. I guess I can take an obsidian. I'm actually gonna mine some of these up as well, because I am gonna be needing it for an enchanting table. Oh my god, what just happened? For a second, I thought I fell in lava. Oh my god. Wait, I did get a small heart attack, that's for sure. My god. Well, that's a mountain if I've ever seen one. This is just crazy. Now, let me show you a little trick with these treasure chests. So what you want to do is get close to the X. You're going to press F3 and G and also press F3. And now there's going to be here on the top right side of the screen something called section relative. Now, if you line the first and the last number up to 9, which is in this case going to be somewhere up here. And if you dig down here, you're going to find the chest. See? That is insanely useful. So next time you can't find this, instead of just mining aimlessly, you can just follow this little trick. And after traveling for a while, I finally found the perfect location for a base. And if we're here already, let me just make a small little geyser here. And now it looks way better. Alright, let me get started on maxing out the enchanting table. Okay, it's gonna be way easier than I expected because there is a librarian in here. Alright, I also did some trading and I got mending for 16 emeralds. It's actually really good. And it's also bookshelves, so I can just buy some and keep the trade. Okay, that's perfect. And now I can make the maxed out enchanting table. Alright, I did get the 30 levels, but I just realized I don't actually have any lapis at all. So I'll go get some and then we can finally enchant the pickaxe and hopefully get fortune on it. And now we can enchant the pickaxe, hoping for fortune 3. And I did not get fortune. That's the only thing that's missing from this. I'll go and see if I can get fortune 3 from one of these villagers then. And there we go. There's our fortune 3 for only 23 emeralds. That is actually really good. Let me just go and get all the emeralds. All right, and now I just gotta enchant this. Okay, mending and fortune. Okay, that cost a few levels, but now we essentially have a maxed out pickaxe, the best of the best. So let's go mining. And there's our cave. Okay, and my shield just broke the skeleton. That is great. Okay, that's way too close for comfort. I do gotta make a shield. Thankfully, I have some wood on me. Okay, now we can actually start the mining. And I think there were diamonds here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the fortune really helps. And let me also make my first set of diamond. Plus, let me just make a diamond sword and let's just gear up. There's also like a mine shaft here, which could be good. And some more diamonds. Yeah, this cave is just full of diamonds. Like crazy veins, bro. I already got more than a stack. And there's even more. And there's our first minecart with some more diamonds. I guess I can take the name tag as well. And some glowberries. Oh, and is this a trial chambers? Wait, that's actually big. Okay, let me like note down the... What? Let me just note down the coordinates of this. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. And we can come back here later. I guess I could check this out now even. But then again, I don't have the best gear. Let me just dig in though. Yeah, let's just not do anything with this for now. All right, that's gonna be enough for me. So let's just head back to the surface. Before I leave, let me just kidnap one of these axolotls because you know what's better than kidnapping axolotls? Let me get this one. And actually, let's get the pink one. Also, if you guys have any idea on what I should name this axolotl, then definitely write it down in the comments. And I guess I'll choose a name. Okay, everything is smelted now, and this is basically everything I have now. Pretty good. Let me also just make some diamond tools as well, because you know why not? I'm gonna need a shovel, and I think I'm finished with tools. All right, perfect. And now I could get some kind of base set up here. I do want to use like spruce. I don't know how well spruce would go here, but I guess we'll see. After a little bit of collecting stuff, I now have hopefully enough blocks to actually build the whole thing. I've chosen that little area over there. I've done a little bit of terraforming, so I am just gonna move everything over there. And now we can finally start building. I built some kind of like grid here, so this is kind of how big I want the house to be. I might extend it this way a little, but for now, this is all it's gonna be. And now let's continue with the walls. So what I was thinking is doing these tough bricks and then the polished tuff next to each other, going in rows like this. Yeah, this one looks actually pretty decent, especially next to these colors as well. So I'm definitely gonna do this. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good. Also added a few windows here. They are looking pretty nice. I'm probably gonna do more on even this side and here as well. Might even remove some here. But yeah, for now I'm gonna do the porch here. Yeah, so far this I like quite a lot actually. It is looking really nice. I am going to build another floor and then we can start working on the roof as well. Okay, and for the second level, I'll be doing a combination of bricks and granite. And now it's time to make the roof. For this I basically want to use just deep slate with different textures. So the outside will be a mix of these 3 blocks and the inside will be just cobble deep slate stairs. And as you can see here, the roofs are also going to be on different levels to add a little bit more something special into the whole house. As you can see, there is a little bit more texture added by having this beam a block lower. And on top of here, I'll be covering these wooden parts with slabs on each end. Plus, I'll also be using some cobble deep slate slabs to add some more texture to them. And I think I messed something up here because these aren't as they should be. Whoopsies. Let me just demolish 1 block of this and then I'll fix it. Alright, this should hopefully be working now. Alright, perfect. And now it's time to actually put some details on the house. Yeah, so I'll go around and add these kind of pillars all around. And with this already looks a million times better. Yeah, this definitely looks good. I never actually thought that the regular stone bricks and the tough bricks would look so well together. And down here, I'll just do some spruce stairs. And I'll also make them alternate with these shaved spruce logs. Okay, so right here, I want to add some dark buttons. And the ones I could think of that would really make this pop are the black stone buttons. But I do need to go to the nether for that. So I'm just going to hop over there real quick and hopefully I can find some black stone. And I guess this will also be the first time we actually go into the nether. Hopefully I get one of those basalt delta biomes near me. Well, I can't really see a basalt delta, but oh, there's a bastion. I can steal from there as well. But there's gonna be this Soul Valley biome, which is actually really amazing because I am gonna be needing a lot of bones for future projects. And let me just steal all their stuff. This is gonna be one of those huge bastions. Which is good because there could be a netherite upgrade template down there, which I would want. Okay, it's actually pretty chill. Okay, maybe not. Okay, 16 is hopefully enough. If not, I'll just go back. You know what? This one right here, I'm actually going to change. And I'm going to use these buttons in different places. But I want to try out spruce trapdoors. Yeah, I think I'll keep it like this. And I'll use the blackstone buttons on like up here. And now I can start adding some decoration around this whole sides here. And that's the entire outside of the house. I'm actually gonna do something different here. But this is all done. I'm gonna do some kind of like a road around the whole place, give some more exterior decoration that isn't technically part of the house. And then we can do the inside of the whole thing. Alright, let me get to building the road. And with that, the path is finished. Since I didn't have coarse dirt, I did have to settle for having these green parts in, but I think it looks pretty amazing. Also, the bamboo and leaves at the side make it look cool. Plus, I added a small little pond here. So now we can move on to the interior. And now we have a second floor. Yeah, the mud actually looks pretty good with the granite and the bricks. And I also filled these in as well. I also kind of overshot on the amount of resources I would need for this because, yeah, I have a lot of stuff left. But that's not a problem because I will be using a ton of these for future projects. Like revamping this entire village right here. Okay, I'll go ahead and quickly bring all my stuff into the house. And then we're finished with the whole thing. Also, if you guys are enjoying this so far, then definitely make sure to drop a sub, like, and also comment if you have any ideas on what I should do in the future. Let me take all of these furnaces, the enchanting table, and I'll also move the nether portal as well. Plus all the ores, of course. Everything has been transported, and now the only thing to do is to place my bed down and sleep. I'm definitely gonna change like how the whole room set up. This is temporary, like having all the furnaces up here. And of course, I'll do some more decoration, but yeah, this for now is gonna work. Also, set everything up. I try to stay a bit organized. Hopefully, this will work. Plus, I did get a few levels while I was doing this. So why not enchant my armor? I think I can enchant the whole thing. Yeah, I already enchanted this as well. I'm not gonna disenchant it, right? I don't want blast protection, but it's fine. Let me just enchant my whole armor. Hopefully something good. Like, this is nice. It's also pretty good. And that's also pretty nice. So now we have a decent set of armor. But anyways, this house turned out pretty amazing. And this first episode was actually perfect, like the title said. So anyways, guys, I think this is gonna be it. If you enjoyed this and you wanna see more, then make sure to drop a comment, like, and also sub if you enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one.